They say everything's bigger in Texas, but what about older? What if I told you, hidden right here in the Lone Star State is a little restaurant that's been serving up good eats since before your great-grandpappy was born? We're talking about the oldest diner in Texas. Imagine biting into a chicken fried steak that's seasoned with over a century of secrets. Hungry yet? Well, buckle up, because today I'm taking y'all on a journey back in time to the legendary Mecca of biscuits and gravy. Can this ancient eatery live up to all the Texas-size hype? Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to the Lone Star Plate, the channel where we dig into everything that makes Texas taste so darn good. I'm your host, born and bred beneath that big blue Texas sky, and if you're anything like me, you know that food isn't just a meal, it's a story. Today's special, I'm sitting down at the oldest diner in the entire state. The one place where Texan history and good old-fashioned cooking meet at the counter. Want to know what time tastes like? Stay with me. Now, first things first, let's talk about this legendary spot. Nestled deep in the heart of Texas sits the historic Blue Bonnet Cafe in Marble Falls, open since 1929. That's nearly 100 years of coffee poured, eggs scrambled, and tall tales swapped over sticky counters. You think about it. When they first opened those doors, folks were driving Model A Fords, and the Great Depression hadn't even hit yet. This isn't just a place to fill your belly. It's a living, breathing piece of Texas history. As I pulled up, the neon blue bonnet sign shimmered against the early morning sun. The parking lot was already packed with pickups and folks with plates from every corner of Texas. Stepping through those doors, you're hit with that sweet, nostalgic smell. Fresh biscuits, sizzling bacon, a whiff of strong black coffee. All around, the walls are packed with old photos and faded menus, each one whispering stories from a bygone era. I slide into a red vinyl booth, just like the ones my grandma used to warn me not to jump on. With every creak of the bar stool, you can almost hear 1,000 homegrown conversations. Ranchers arguing about the weather, travelers swapping stories about Texas back roads, and maybe even a couple of local legends in the making. Now, you can't talk about the Blue Bonnet Cafe without mentioning their world-famous pie. Folks drive halfway across Texas just to get a forkful. But before I got to dessert, I wanted to taste the dishes built on real Texas grit. So, I ordered up their famous chicken fried steak, country gravy, 2 eggs over easy, and a biscuit. Because if you're going to judge a Texas diner, you got to start with the basics. Let me tell y'all, when they set that plate down in front of me, I swear my heartbeat kept time with the clatter of that piping hot skillet. The crust on the chicken fried steak was golden and crispy, just thick enough to soak up that peppery white gravy. Every bite felt like a handshake from an old friend, hearty, honest, and not afraid to remind you this ain't your trendy city brunch spot. Then there was the biscuit. Now, I've tasted my fair share, but there's something about a biscuit in a historic Texas diner. It's like eating a little piece of the past. Fluffy inside, faintly crisp around the edges, and just begging for a pat of melty butter and a spoonful of strawberry preserves. The eggs cooked perfectly, with the yolks just runny enough to mingle with the gravy. Even the hash browns brought their A game, crispy, tender, and dusted in house seasoning that I swear might be the best-kept secret in Marble Falls. But y'all know, no country diner experience is complete without coffee hotter than a $2 pistol. And here's the kicker. The waitstaff never lets your cup hit half empty. Every time I looked up, there they were, ready with a warm smile and a fresh pour. It's like sitting at your favorite aunt's kitchen table, except the stories come free and the coffee never ends. I couldn't leave without a slice of their famous pie, and let me tell you, the meringue stands tall as a Texas thunderhead. I picked the coconut cream, rich, smooth, just sweet enough to make you close your eyes and sigh. Legend has it, the Blue Bonnet goes through over 2,000 pies a month, and after just one forkful, I could see why. But what really sets this diner apart isn't just the food, it's the soul. You look around, and everybody's in on the secret. Young families, weathered ranch hands, and tourists just passing through. They all gather at these old tables, swapping stories, sharing laughter, and adding another chapter to the Blue Bonnet's history. Maybe it's the tradition, or maybe it's just that true blue Texas hospitality. But there's a magic here you just don't find anywhere else. It got me thinking, when we talk about what it means to be Texan, we don't just mean cowboy hats and barbecue. We mean the places that stick around, the ones that weather every storm, outlast every trend, and keep on serving up comfort the way Mama intended. This diner isn't just a restaurant. It's living proof that some things never go out of style. Good food, good company, and a warm welcome for everyone who walks through that door. Now, I gotta ask y'all, have you ever visited a diner older than the state itself? Or do you have a favorite small-town Texas eatery I should put on my list? Drop your stories and recommendations in the comments below. And if this video made your mouth water or sparked a little Lone Star pride, do me a favor. Hit that like button, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a taste of Texas. From my table at the Blue Bonnet Cafe to yours, remember, in Texas, history isn't just written in books. It's served up daily, hot and fresh. Thanks for watching the Lone Star Plate. Until next time, keep your boots dusty, your coffee strong, and always save room for pie. See y'all down the road.